You're watching EAC News. Thank you for joining us. Cambodian Prime Minister Hun Manet met with former Japanese Foreign Minister and former Vice President of the Liberal Democratic Party, Komura Masahiko, yesterday. That same day, the Japanese dignitary also met with his father, former Prime Minister Hun Sen. EAC News reporter Anthony Ellis has the story.
Mr. Masahiko congratulated Prime Minister Hun Manet on assuming his new role in late August, following an election for which Japan did not send observers out of concern. The Japanese dignitary praised the rapid development of Cambodia, crediting the former Prime Minister Hun Sen. The Prime Minister welcomed Mr. Masahiko's visit to Cambodia and welcomed their reunion after meeting in Tokyo 5 years ago when Hun Manet led a youth delegation to visit Japan. Along with celebrating the 70th anniversary of Cambodia-Japan diplomatic ties in 2023, Prime Minister Hun Manet took the opportunity to thank the Japanese government and its people for supporting Cambodia in its recovery from the civil war up to present day. He stressed the stability of Cambodia's foreign policy, especially in the bilateral relations between Cambodia and Japan, hoping the cooperation between the two countries will increase in all areas, especially in the fields of tourism, investment and people-to-people communication. Anthony Ellis, EAC News.
You're watching EAC News. Thank you for joining us. A senior civil aviation official said that currently the number of air passengers traveling through the new Siem Reap Angkor International Airport is at an average of 2,600 per day after opening only last week. Yesterday, civil aviation spokesperson Sin Chansaraivuta said that at present the new airport services 17 one-way flights and 34 round-trip flights. He said that after the official opening of the Siem Reap Angkor International Airport on October 16th, the number of air passengers increased significantly to 2,600 per day, with about 80% of seats filled on each aircraft. There are currently 7 airlines flying in and out of the new airport, including 6 foreign companies and 1 local. The airport is 40 kilometers from Angkor Wat and 51 kilometers from Siem Reap. Its International Air Transport Association code is SAI, and its International Civil Aviation Organization code is VSDA. SAI has 38 terminals and is able to handle 7 million passengers and 65,800 flights per year, and transport 10,000 tons of air cargo, which it aims to double by 2040. As of October 23rd, the airport employs 447 staff members, including 82 Chinese management and technical staff and 365 Cambodian staff. The airport will be operated by Chinese businesses for 55 years based on the $1.1 billion loan agreement. Kristen Winters, EAC News. You're watching EAC News. Thank you for joining us. Prime Minister Hun Manet ordered the withdrawal of Cambodian Blue Helmet troops and the destruction of all military equipment in Mali at the request of the United Nations. The Prime Minister asserted that the current situation in Mali had prompted the withdrawal of UN Blue Helmet peacekeeping troops from the country after militants attacked UN troops. EAC News reporter Anthony Ellis has the story.
The military junta that took control of Mali in 2020 has ordered the UN Stabilization Mission in Mali to withdraw as soon as possible. The UN has agreed, but has asked for the allowance of safe and secure withdrawal, which is promised to complete by December 31st, 2023. Over the next 2 months, 13,000 peacekeepers from 10 of the countries will leave the mission behind as fears mount the fighting will intensify between troops and armed factions and for control of the territory. Mali has been called the deadliest place to be a peacekeeper since UN began its mission in 2013. Over 300 peacekeepers have lost their lives amid continuing extremist violence and rampant insecurity across much of the northern and central Mali. The council terminated its mandate in June following a request by the country's military government. In November 2022, 3 Cambodian peacemakers were injured in a mine blast in Mali, where their vehicle drove over an improvised explosive device in the central part of the country. 1 month later, Cambodia sent 173 blue helmets to Mali to conduct airport management and demining missions. Cambodia has sent over 8,000 peacekeepers to 9 countries since 2006, often with missions related to demining. Anthony Ellis, EAC News.
Cambodia touted its achievements in democracy during the July elections, often citing the participation of 18 parties on the ballot. Earlier this month, 13 of those parties officially joined with the Cambodian People's Party, or CPP, to form an alliance in response to the announcement of 4 opposition parties joining together. This morning, the CPP continued to consolidate power, signing an alliance with 27 total political parties under the chairmanship of CPP President, former Prime Minister Hun Sen. Hun Sen said that he had initially received requests from only 18 parties to form an alliance with the CPP, but that the number had risen to 27. Little to no detail was given on the additional parties, and only 18 parties in total appeared on July's ballot. 4 parties, including the opposition Candlelight Party, formed their own alliance on October 11th to challenge the CPP's dominance by forming the, quote, Alliance for the Future. It is not clear where Royalist Party Funcinpec stands in the emerging alliances, as the only other party to hold seats in Cambodia's National Assembly. Funcinpec holds 5 seats, while the CPP holds the remaining 120. According to the CPP president, the alliance of 28 political parties is meant to strengthen national unity and to mobilize patriotic forces to maintain peace and political stability to ensure the country's long-term development. The 28 parties have agreed on 8 key points, which are vaguely worded and open to interpretation. These include eliminating extremist politics from Cambodia, strengthening cooperation, pledging to uphold the Constitution, safeguarding Cambodia's independence, and arranging elections in accordance with the principles of multi-party liberal democracy, a principle which some say was violated in July elections, where the CPP won a landslide victory and only one other party of the 18 managed to gain seats in the National Assembly. Previously, the CPP had held all 125 seats following the dissolution of the major opposition party ahead of the 2018 election. Hun Sen said that the alliance will build a culture of dialogue and strengthen democracy in Cambodia.